Russian investigators have confirmed the identities of the people killed in last week's plane crash near Moscow. It was presumed the head of the Wagner mercenary group, Yevgeny Prigozhin, was one of the dead. The CBC's Dominic Velitis following this story, joining us now from London. Dominic, what are the Russian investigators saying about the identities of the crash victims?
Well, Natalie, they're saying that they've now had the results back of genetic tests that were carried out on bodies recovered at the crash site. And as you say, they've now confirmed that Yevgeny Prigozhin was among the 10 people on board who were killed. They've also confirmed that Dmitry Utkin, who was Prigozhin's right-hand man and who helped found the Wagner mercenary group, was also on board and was also killed. I should add, Natalie, that this has come from Russia's investigative committee. So it was a Kremlin-sponsored investigation, and analysts are already urging caution about trusting its findings, that it could have preemptively drawn conclusions on the instructions of Vladimir Putin. It hasn't yet made any evidence available to back up what it is saying. And you may remember, Natalie, there was speculation at one point that Prigozhin was still alive, that he wasn't on board this plane at the time it crashed, that this was a huge ruse on his part to disappear, to drop out of sight after angering Putin and Kremlin officials for his short-lived coup against the Russian defense establishment back in June. So perhaps we will see that evidence in the coming days. But even if we do take the Kremlin at its word that Prigozhin and his right-hand man were killed in this crash, there are, of course, still a lot of questions surrounding it and surrounding their deaths, not least of all what actually brought their plane down. Was it just a natural crash, for want of a better phrase, or was something else at play here? Again, there has been speculation that a bomb on board or some kind of missile might have been responsible for downing this jet, and if so, who was behind it? Ukraine and its allies, you may remember, Natalie, were quick off the mark to suggest that Putin and the Kremlin were responsible with it, but without offering any evidence of their own, I must say. Their theory being that, again, that this was an act of revenge by the Kremlin for that short-lived coup in June. So plenty of questions remain unanswered surrounding Prigozhin's death, which the authorities have now confirmed. We will have to wait for more detail from them on that particular front, Natalie.
Thank you, Dominic.
Thank you.